But first, tonight at 6, another shakeup for a church in crisis. New court records show the Diocese of Charlotte knew of sexual misconduct allegations against a priest 20 years before church leaders took formal action against him, even allowing him to work in a school in the year after. This discovery comes as a team of local media outlets are asking a judge to unseal confidential records from past lawsuits involving this particular priest and one other. WCNC is part of that coalition of media. The Defender's Nathan Morabito joins us now live with more. Nathan?
Yeah, there are sizable stacks of sealed records linked to dismissed lawsuits, 2 of them against the Diocese of Charlotte. There are also these public records, once marked confidential, involving one of the priests. They show what the diocese knew when and how officials reacted.
Have you engaged in sexual behavior with minors?
No.
2 priests, 2 lawsuits.
He pulled the towel down off of me.
Multiple stacks of sealed court records.
For decades, the United States Supreme Court, our North Carolina appellate courts have held that, except for the most extraordinary circumstances, court records should be public.
WCNC is among a coalition of Charlotte media outlets that filed 2 motions Friday, asking a judge to unseal the records. John Buchan is our attorney.
I think each of these news organizations is independently determined that they have reason to believe that there's information in these sealed documents that would be of significant public interest.
While we don't know what's inside these envelopes linked to past allegations against Father Richard Farwell,
What problem did you have in maintaining relationships?
and Father Joseph Kelleher, we do know what these confidential records recently found in Kelleher's file reveal. In September 1987, a woman alerted the then Bishop of Charlotte that 2 of her brothers said they were victims of Father Kelleher's sexual advances years prior while in Albemarle. The deeply concerned bishop responded, indicating his desire to thoroughly investigate and take whatever action is appropriate, asking the woman to convince her brother and mother to meet with him, saying he just can't accept the accusation without some proof. The diocese told us Monday officials attempted to contact the victims multiple times back then, but they did not respond, and the priest denied the allegation, resulting in an unsubstantiated claim and the case closed. Fast forward to 2007, the then Vicar General signed this assessment, calling Father Kelleher a person of good moral character and reputation. Records show by 2010, the priest admitted to inappropriate touching dating back to 1977. Stanley County arrested him, and the diocese suspended him. A judge ultimately dismissed the case due to the older priest's mental health. Today, the diocese said if the plaintiffs in these lawsuits want this information released, the diocese will support unsealing them, saying it's all about promoting healing and honoring their wishes at this point. But the diocese told us the only information it ever filed under seal was information meant to protect the plaintiffs in these cases. As for Kelleher, the diocese maintains as soon as the current bishop found out in 2010 about an abuse allegation, he took immediate action, suspending that priest, alerting authorities and the public. The big difference between 2010 and 1987, there are now strict reporting rules in place. They weren't in place in 1987. Reporting live, Nathan Morabito, NBC Charlotte.
All right, Nathan, thank you.
Turning now to weather, starting out